Well Coffeehouse is a nonprofit coffee house here in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, in Green Hills. We are a nonprofit that exists to bring freedom to people around the world, people who may be oppressed by poverty or any type of injustice. We give all of the proceeds away from our sales to missions, and we're specifically focused on clean water efforts. We're going to be building clean water systems in some of the poorest places around the world. We'll be focusing a lot of our efforts in Africa. I first wrote the vision for the Well 5 years ago in a graduate class. The question that I was trying to answer in that class was, what would it look like to be the church outside of a church building? And the vision I wrote was for a coffee house. Over the course of time, I shared this vision with some friends, some very dear friends who had some similar passions for addressing poverty in the world and for helping the church to get more outside of the church building and into people's lives. And so about a year ago, after working with another very good friend on the overall vision of the Well, we assembled a team of 6 friends who we formed a board, and we were very diverse, multi-talented, different skills, personalities, and we began to put together some very formal, specific plans for how to open the Well. The overwhelming thing for us was that we didn't have a lot of business experience. None of us had started a business before, and so we knew we had a great challenge before us. But our faith was such that we thought God's going to provide. He's going to show us how to do this, and so we very faithfully pressed on. And since we made the decision to open the doors, God just threw open the floodgates and provided for us in ways we could have never imagined. Our name, The Well, is directly from the story in John chapter 4 where Jesus meets a woman at a well, and in that story he encounters this woman who seemingly has everything going against her, and yet Jesus speaks truth into her life in such a way that when he offers her living water, she goes on her way and she just freely begins to share with people, inviting people to come and meet a man who told me everything about myself. And so she went freely telling people about Jesus. And that's what we want here at the Well Coffeehouse, is that we want an environment, a community, a gathering place where people can come and meet Jesus. We want to very openly embody love and faith, so that when people come in for a cup of coffee, by the service that they get and by the interactions that they have while they're here, that they feel as though they have met someone who is offering them hope in life. And we want to point them to who that someone is. And of course, that's Jesus Christ. And so we believe that we can create an environment here where Jesus is shared through the embodiment of faith and love. We're also inviting people into a mission, so that when they come in, and maybe they just come in to simply buy a cup of coffee, they are consumed. They come in to consume a cup of coffee, but they are consumed with something larger than themselves. So we're inviting our customers to live out a bigger story, to realize that life is so much more than just ourselves. There's always something bigger than us at work, and so we're inviting our customers, our community, to live a better story and to encounter Jesus in a way that is very real, in a way that truly is transformational, and that allows us to go out and then to share and to make a difference, truly make a difference in the world that's around us.
I chose to work at the Well, or apply at the Well, because I heard about the mission and I heard about how they wanted to serve people through serving them coffee, basically, and it just is something that appealed to me. Since I've been working here, I guess I've heard stories of people coming to Jesus because of the wishing well. The Well provides other ways for people to be served other than just serving them coffee. We have a lot of fun. It's great.
55% of all the people in the world live on less than $2 a day. And when you start to think about how openly and willingly here in America that we'll pay $3 or $4 for a cup of coffee or a latte, think about how personally you could make a difference in people's lives by funneling or channeling that money that we so freely give for things like coffee and put it into the hands of somebody who truly is in need. And so we feel like we can make a difference. Coffee is an $18 billion industry in the United States, and more than 60% of Americans drink coffee every single day. And so one of the reasons we wanted to open up a coffee house was because we know it's a commodity that people very much desire. And so we wanted to open up a place where people willingly would come and not only hang out, but buy their coffee, knowing that their purchase is not just going to a great cup of coffee, which we offer, but also going to help save someone's life. We hope very soon that we will be giving away tens of thousands of dollars to build these wells around the world, and we hope over the next few years we're giving away hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars as our business grows to address clean water systems. We want to address all of those needs, whether it be a $1,000 well or a $14,000 well. Our desire is to begin to network and to build a system that will truly be sustainable for people to have life. We consider ourselves to be a hub here for nonprofits to come and gather and to raise money for their organizations. So we're supportive of all efforts to reach into people's lives who are struggling. And most of all, we exist just because we love people, and we want to share that love with them freely. The Well, again, it's a faith initiative that is all about our dependence on God. When we opened up, we didn't have money. I mean, we didn't know where that money was going to come from. We just simply trusted that God would provide it. And so we started to ask a few people what they thought about our vision, and we shared the vision with others. And most of all, we started praying specifically. We started praying boldly that God would give us what we needed to accomplish this vision. We read a book called The Circle Maker by Mark Batterson that was about drawing circles around your dreams and your visions. And we knew that we had a godly vision. We were not hesitant to ask God boldly, please provide for us. We literally drew circles around the Well Coffeehouse building that we're in, praying that God would give us this building for His glory. And we did prayer walks around it and asked God to give us a favorable lease on this building and to give us a donor. And God did both of those things. He gave us a very favorable lease on a building right here in Green Hills that should be really out of our reach financially. It was so overwhelming, really, to see people support us who believed in it, ranging from a college student at Lipscomb giving $10 to $15, even up to $100 towards it, and others giving up to $10,000, $15,000 towards our vision. And so God sent us the wonderful rain that we needed to fill up the well so that we could flow out into the lives of people in our community and around the world. We have things like our wishing well, which is a way that customers can come in and share needs with one another. You can come in and share a need. Maybe it's a problem you're having, you just need someone to talk to about, or it may be a specific financial need that you're trying to struggle through and a financial need you need met. And so we're encouraging people to come in and to share what those needs are, and other people who come in as a customer have the opportunity to take one of those needs off the board and then to meet it. And we've been having some incredible stories come out of that, where people are sharing their possessions, sharing medical bills, sharing needs, and others who are coming in and meeting those. And it's been a real beautiful thing. Trying to build a true community where people truly get to know each other, and not only know each other, but care for one another and care for one another deeply. Our goal is to, again, build a network of people helping people. And that's what we see happening almost every day here at the Well. We love coffee, we love people, we love community, and this is our way to experience all of those things. We have very much enjoyed being a place where people can gather and hang out and have conversation together. So we want you, our customers, to know that you are always welcome here, always accepted here, and we want you to know that we truly do love you. That's why we exist. And so when we make coffee for you, it's a deeply spiritual experience. It's a way that we can serve you in a way that we can offer you our very best. So come to the Well, enjoy a great cup of coffee, and know that you are making a difference with every purchase that you make here.